Greetings, Love Posse. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. Today's message is a continuation of the series, Why Won't So-Called Black African Americans Ever Overcome? Reason number 9. Reason number 9 is that we are not paying attention to the body, the mind, and emotions. From my experience, we are spirit, mind, body, emotions, and also have a social aspect, which I will speak about in reason number 10. So I've discussed to ad nauseum spirit, but body. Many so-called Black African Americans do not pay attention to, attend to, give their time and energy to knowing about and taking care of the body, the mind, and their emotions. And I'm speaking of these three together because they are interconnected, meaning that they affect the other. Our emotions and the mind create the dis-ease in the body. Again, you don't have to believe me. I want you to question, I want you to research this. There is a plethora of information out there about which I am speaking of the connection of body, mind, emotions. But we as a group have neglected body, mind, and emotions because many in the group are not aware, have never heard of this, are not being taught by the people that they get their information from. I don't need to go into that. I've already gone into that. You know, I'm one of these people. I listen to what people say, but I do my own research. I accept I don't know everything, so I read and I study and I ask questions. And when things are going on inside of me, I want to know why. I don't choose to go into denial or to ignore it or to repress and suppress my feelings and emotions, which as human beings we have been taught, and especially in this country, to repress and suppress our emotions, not understanding that our emotions and thoughts create illness and dis-ease, which is discomfort, which causes the body to not function as it's meant to function. And when the body doesn't function well, we can't live the life we're meant to live, do the things we want to do. We can't even be open and healthy enough to receive the wisdom of the body and the wisdom that comes from consciousness, the mind, and the mind and the brain are two different things. That's another conversation. So we have to take care of this vehicle, this body temple, because this is how we experience human life through the body. And we have free will. God, Goddess, Allah, An Sof, the Creator, doesn't mandate, will us to take care of our body. It's our choice. What we put in the body, whether or not we exercise, whether or not we meditate or pray or go out in nature, that's on us. And many people deny or go through denial and refuse to face what is. Many, because they refuse to address their eating habits, their lack of motion of the body, refuse to process their emotions in the healthy way, refuse to quiet their mind, refuse to even wonder or be curious about the connection of our emotions and mind and the body and how they affect each other. If one is off and not functioning at its best, then everything else is off. Everything else is off. You see, we won't overcome as a group. Individually, yes. Individually, there are those of us who understand this. But those of you who do not understand this, and this is all new to you, you won't ever overcome until you understand the connection, body, mind, and emotions. As a group, the majority of so-called Black African Americans go through this life experience with an ill, I-L-L, body, a body that is inflamed, a body that is saturated with dis-ease. And you don't have to live that way. This is your only body. You only get this one. And it's your responsibility to learn what helps it function well. It's your responsibility to process your emotions and not repress and suppress them and bury them. It's your responsibility to figure out how your thoughts work, how your thoughts create your reality. And that you are not your thoughts. So it's best not to identify with your thoughts because they are not you. They are not you. I have some suggestions. The book, Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. Carol with a K, Karol Truman. Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life. To start. If you are on YouTube, look at Dr. Gabor, Gabor Mate's work, Mate. He talks about this extensively, the body, mind, emotions, connection, and how our thoughts and unprocessed emotions create dis-ease in the body. I live a vegan lifestyle, but you don't have to be a vegan. But you're going to have to change your diet. This is a live body, and most so-called Black African Americans eat dead food. Put dead food in a live body because many are attached to the idea of soul food, of that's part of our culture, that's our tradition. Sometimes it's best to move beyond tradition, especially if it's not working. If what you're eating is not helping your body to function as it's meant to function, then maybe you should choose to eat something else. And the body is so wise, the body tells us, but you have to be aware to hear, to know that the body's telling you something's wrong. There's something we're not doing, something we're not eating. It's not working for me. That's what the body's saying. So we have to move beyond this denial and not wanting to face what is, not wanting to face the truth. There's no blame here, but we all play a role, play a part in our health. Stop just accepting what these doctors tell you. You know the history. You know the history with us and doctors. I haven't been to a doctor since 2008 because I decided to take full responsibility for my health and well-being. And it's worked for me. It may not work for you. You can take steps, you can do something to help yourself. You can do something to educate yourself about your body. You know about so many other things, how to game, how to Google, how to work your iPhone, all that kind of technology. Learn about your body. Be curious about your body and your mind and your emotions. Be curious. So many so-called Black African Americans won't ever overcome because they've neglected the body, the mind, and their emotions. Thank you for your time, Love Posse. I love you. The divine loves you. You are loved. Namaste, Hotep, Aho, blessed be all of it. You are love.